in their report. Speaking of institutions, because what you spoke about was also the crime-fighting systems that somehow that are declining, and there are people that are not necessarily happy with the Hawks, and they keep on mentioning the Scorpions as having been more effective than the Hawks. You were president at the time when the Scorpions were disbanded. You took charge, and I know you've said it was a collective decision because the ANC took a conference resolution. But was it the right decision in hindsight?
Well, you know, if you follow the fact that hindsight is a perfect science, and you take the view and approach of time and place, certain things happen in a particular time for good reasons. And of course, if you continue to present the Scorpions as though they were flawless, and that the Hawks are failing, the way to do that is to do a proper assessment. There were serious issues with the Scorpions at the time, and I can cite one example that they would remember. This was in the early days, so they find in KZN arms caches, and they destroy them without taking them through forensics tests. Secondly, they alleged that one Philip Powell was involved in gun running activities, and they made the same allegations against Dr. Zweli Mkhize. And so they make the public announcement, and the next thing, Philip Powell is granted permission to leave the country. Dr. Zweli Mkhize, the matter just finished. Yeah. So in that way, in terms of the rule of law, they could tarnish somebody's name without ever taking those people to court. So there were those kinds of difficulties. But of course, in terms of communication, they had very good, swift communication. Because when they were effecting an arrest, they go with cameras on tour. And so, on the other hand, the Hawks, the difference between the two basically is that in the Scorpions, they had prosecuting authority and expertise combined, so that when they prepare for prosecution, they are doing it together as a team. Whereas the Hawks are really an investigating arm, it's a police. And once they've investigated, they present their docket to a prosecutor. And then it's the prosecutors who must then prosecute. So the weakness might be in the prosecution, not in the Hawks.
I agree that disbanding the Scorpions left the country exposed to corruption.
No, I just think it's a hype. I just think it's a hype here. Corruption is endemic precisely because the checks and balances in the systems aren't there. Because the deterrent is not, arresting people and sentencing them to long terms of imprisonment. It's creating a situation where wrongdoers know that you will not get away with it. You can try it, but you will not get away with it. Now, the reality now is that many, there's general lawlessness, and people get away with it.
Why do you think that's the case? Why do you think there's just general lawlessness? Because I think part of the reason that people are doing as they do corruption, I mean, you may have seen the IDT CEO who was there trying to bribe a journalist together with a spokesperson. part of the reason why that is so blunt is that where is the example to be shown that look at that minister, look at that DG, look at that prominent person, and they are in orange overalls.
Yes.
I think for as long as there's no example that is being set, even when there are investigations and recommendations that go after these people, then the people on the ground are going to think that there's no accountability. I can do it too.
Yeah. Well, if there are wrongdoers who get away with it, then of course there's no deterrent. Yes. It will, it will set the tone. The deterrent is really that each and every South African must know that you cannot get away with wrongdoing. You will be apprehended, you will be charged, and you will be sentenced. You know, when we hosted the 2010 FIFA World Cup, special courts were created, and offenders were being apprehended. You offend today, by tomorrow you are arrested. By end of the week you've been charged, and so on. So if we want to ensure that we eliminate all forms of criminal activities, we got to ensure that no one can get away with it. Yeah. It doesn't matter what rank or station in life you occupy, you will not get away with it. You will definitely be arrested.